Praise be to God, children. Good morning. Hope you all are doing good. And I hope all of you are attending the Holy Masses on Sundays and other days of obligations, online or offline as per your convenience. If not, please start it from today onwards. Don't keep it aside. It's important to attend the Mass. If you can't go offline, please watch it online. Because even if it is online, you can receive spiritual communion. So please don't forget, and also please do remember to read the Holy Bible. These can change your lives, believe me. Okay, now let's move on to our next topic, Inquisition. Inquisition is actually a judicial procedure. It is same as our law. That is, if we violate certain laws, then we have to face the court. Same way, during the 12th and 13th century, in order to seek out, try and sentence people who are guilty of heresy, certain procedure known as Inquisition was established. So, guilty of heresy. What is heresy? Heresy is an opinion or doctrine that is totally against the teachings of the church. See, it doesn't mean that those who doesn't believe in church are directly sentenced. No. Here what is meant that the person comes in and tells that I'm going to teach you Christianity, what I am telling is right, and then he starts teaching the false doctrine that is totally against the church. Such persons are sentenced. And the purpose of Inquisition was to secure and maintain religious and doctrinal unity in the church. But again, there were people who misused Inquisition. And it is also infamous for certain torturings that the Muslims and other Jewish people had to face. And all these were done by Christians who claim themselves as Christians but does not follow the doctrines of the church. To sentence such people, Inquisition was established. Clear? Now, our next topic is French Revolution and the Church. We know 1789 to 1799 was a period of far-reaching social and political upheaval in France. That is, many trades were going on, many systems were changed, and all these happened during this period. And during this revolution, also monarchy was overthrown. Let's see what happened to Christianity. In 1789, the year of outbreak of French Revolution, Catholicism was the official religion of France. So, till 1789, the official religion of France was Christianity. The church had negotiated with the state authorities certain liberties and privileges. Because we need our authority, we need our freedom, right? So the church negotiated for all these freedom. This drew criticism. That is, certain other people who doesn't believe in Christianity started to criticize. See, they wanted their own rules. They are not ready to follow what our government says. So all such things started to pop up. As a result, large portions of church property and many institutions were forcibly taken over by the government. See, many people started playing in back of it, and as a result, the government took away certain church properties and institutions. By 1794, France, churches and religious orders were closed down and religious worship was suppressed. See, this is what happened during the French Revolution. In 1794, everything was closed up. Everything related to Christianity was closed. In November 1799, Napoleon captured power from the revolutionary government. So we have a new ruler now, that is Napoleon. In November 1800, Napoleon and Pope Pius VII entered into an agreement. So the new ruler Napoleon and the Pope at that time, Pope Pius VII, had made an agreement. And the agreement was like, the church gained all freedom to practice Christian religion, and Napoleon had the power to recruit popes and bishops. This was the agreement. And as a result of it, Christians received full freedom of worship in France. But see, after 2 years, in 1802, Napoleon broke the conditions in this agreement and annexed the papal state to French Empire. So, Pope excommunicated Napoleon and his general from the church. See, they made an agreement in 1800, and exactly after 2 years, the Napoleon broke this agreement, and what he did is that he annexed, that is, he joined the papal city to French Empire. That is, again, church comes under this government. So, Pope excommunicated means officially exclude from all practices of the church. So, excommunicated Napoleon and his generals from the church. With the death of Napoleon, the church became free. So, after the death of the ruler, again the church became free. However, towards the end of the 19th century, those who opposed the church came into power again. See, it's not over. At first, it was a Christian country. Then everything was messed up. Then Napoleon came. For 2 years, it was okay. Then after that, he also changed his mind. Again, the church had to come under this revolutionary government. Then again, after the death of Napoleon, the church became free. And then again, it was the church became under the control of government. So the activities of the church were again curtailed. In 1905, as a result of decree, the church and the government decided not to interfere in the affairs of each other. The church has its own rules, and church can recruit the bishops or popes, no problem, and government has their own rules and they will not interfere in church. In Middle Ages, there was severe persecution of Christians in Iran, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, China, etc. And several persons became martyrs of church. In India, John Brito, Sister Rani Maria, Devasahayam Pillai, Father Aruldas, and several faithful in Orissa became martyrs. The courage shown by these martyrs inspire us and set a model for us to follow Christ fearlessly. Even today, those who bear witness to Christ in Christian faith face severe persecutions. We know it's not over. Still, you can see news. Many protectors of faith, many fathers, many sisters are facing persecution. And it's our duty to stand in faith, to work for the upliftment of the church, because we are standing in the blood of these martyrs. They have given up their everything for the church, and that is why we are here. So that is a reason for studying all these chapters. So in this chapter, we learned about persecutions. We learned what is persecution. That is the ill treatment or harassment on the basis of religion. Then we saw about the death of many small baby boys during the time period of Jesus' birth by King Herod. Then we saw about the martyrdom of John the Baptist. Then the martyrdom of apostles. The only apostle who was not martyred was Saint John. Then we saw about the reasons, the two main reasons, that is the religious and non-religious reasons of persecution. Then we saw about the mode of death that these apostles had to face by other emperors. Then we saw about Milan Declaration, that is in AD 312, the Emperor Constantine gave full freedom to Christians to practice their religion through Milan Declaration. See, it happened in 312 AD, but still did the persecution end? No, it still continued. Then we saw about the Crusades. So what is Crusades? Crusades was the war between Muslims and Christians in Palestine, and there were totally 9 crusades, and the final victory was with Christian, and by that we gained certain things. What was that? We gained the freedom to make pilgrimages to Jerusalem, Nazareth and Bethlehem, and also we had made contact with Oriental churches and many people came into Christian faith. Then we came to today's topic, that is Inquisition, which is a judicial procedure to sentence those who are guilty of heresy. Heresy means the people who oppose or have a different opinion or false doctrine that is totally against Christianity. Then we saw about the French Revolution, which started in 1789 to 1799, and the main event of the church happened in 1794. The church lost its power, then regained by the coming of Napoleon in 1800. Again it lost. Then after his death, again we gained power. Then again it was lost. See, it was like a zigzag manner. And finally in 1905 we got freedom in France. And then we saw about certain saints who have lost, or martyrs who have lost their life, who are happy to give their life. So here in your textbook, the names of certain martyrs from India are given. That is John Brito, Sister Rani Maria Devasahayam Pillai, Father Errol Das, etc. So please write as an assignment, please write about the martyrdom of any one of these saints as you wish, and send it to your teacher, anyone. Okay. So that is your assignment. And so children, that is the end of our third chapter. So we have completed 3 chapters from the beginning of the church, and now we have reached till persecution. And in the next chapter, we will learn about heresy, schism, the false doctrines, etc. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day. God bless you.